Hi, I'm Sarah from Heirloom Creations, and I have a treat for you. Behind me is the modern triangles from HoopSisters. Now, they have a very unique way of putting their quilts together, and if you love the quilting that you see done, it is all done in the embroidery machine, and I want to walk you through a few of the steps. So first off, this is a CD available for all formats. You can buy it from our website at heirloomcreations.net or from HoopSisters.com and mention Heirloom Creations, and then we get credit for your purchase and you can digitally download it. So all the formats are on here, and then you want to get a hold of their special stabilizer / batting, and they call it Battleizer. Battleizer is a piece of batting that is stable that allows you to hoop the batting all by itself, and then you lay your fabric down over the top of it and you put your fabric on the back. So I usually just do a little spray adhesive and just spray it to the back of my hoop. Now these are the triangles that go into making the modern triangle quilt. You could do it as a wall hanging, or the pattern does have you make it in various sizes so you can choose what finish size you actually want. But the nice thing is there's very minimal work that has to go in it, and you have a spectacular quilt done. Now, if you aren't a big modern quilt person, this might be just what you need to get started. Pick some solid colors and have some fun, and maybe try the small version like I did. And as we got started, we noticed that you can put multiple triangles in your hoop at the same time. Now, another thing that they utilize in a lot of the HoopSister quilts and design collections is water-soluble thread. So the thread that's around the outside is stitched with that thread. So those are to help align when we go to stitch them together, but they're not there when we finally have the quilt. We can easily wash it away, or even take a damp sponge and rinse it away, and then it's completely done. So after you've done all your triangles in the hoop, and believe me, these go fast, and you can have so much fun with thread or variegated thread. You can have, you could get all going on this in lots of different directions. What you're going to do is you're going to trim out your triangles. Now, HoopSisters does have a unique little trimmer called the George trimmer that you can do, because what you end up doing is trimming away the back and the battleizer all at once, but you leave the front. And then as you put these together, you line up the lines. Here we go. You line up the lines and stitch your seams together. Now these are cut about 3/4 of an inch, so they're nice and big because they're going to wrap around to the back side. You want to see the back of this quilt? It's really kind of neat. What we have here is the way to see. So we have this really pretty batik fabric on the back side, and the white strips that you see are from the front of the triangles. Those white pieces are the extra 3/4 of an inch pulled over and turned under. Now, using the monofilament thread is how you get things stitched. So it just looks like it's all nice and even there. You can use monofilament thread, or you can just use like this one. You could even use regular white thread like you've been embroidering with, so your choice there. But you can put clear thread in your bobbin and in the needle. I just always recommend, if you're putting clear thread in your bobbin, to not wind it all the way full. There'll be plenty of thread on there. So say the plastic bobbins, you definitely don't want to overfill them. Sometimes they like crack because they get so tight. So just kind of keep an eye on that, but you can do it. Try it out, see how you like it. But how fun is this when you actually see this all done and on the wall? And just since this is over here, we have just a little showing of the Goose Tracks quilt. Also, every one of these squares is done on the embroidery machine, and it's like a gigantic puzzle. So when you put it all together, there's beautiful detail that you see all the way through this quilt. And this is also something that you can get from HoopSisters.com or your local HoopSisters dealer. So I hope you enjoy. Check out the Modern Triangles Design CD at heirloomcreations.net, and visit the link below this YouTube video that will take you to your blog, our blog, and give you more details and additional pictures.